Hello everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. I wanted to make this video about this upcoming week now that we are getting into Module 3. Module 3 is already available for you guys. It has already been published. So basically what we're going to be doing and working on now is compositions for our class. Since we are in 202, they must be at least 350 words. Throughout the semester, you will complete 2 samples in Spanish that are writing. First, we do a rough draft, and then we do a final draft. So the rough draft we do via quizzes. I'm going to show you guys how to access that. The final draft will be turned in through D2L in a Word file. And make sure that when you do turn it in, it is typed double-spaced times New Roman 12-point font. Okay? So here it gives us the 2 different instructions for each one. So for our rough draft, you complete it through the D2L quizzes. The quiz opens up on Wednesday at 6 a.m. and closes on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So you have any time in between that window to go to the quiz to begin working on your composition. But once you open it, you will only have 1.5 hours to complete the rough draft. Okay, you may use textbooks, but however, websites and notes are not permitted. Okay, I'll provide you feedback on your composition. I will include precise examples of the most relevant issues in your work, and it's 50% of your composition grade. Then after that, you'll have a final draft due. It'll be uploaded to assignments. You work on it once you receive the rough draft graded from me. It must be done using Word, double-spaced, 12-point font. And this is the most important part. You have to highlight all the changes you have made based on my feedback. If you do not, 10 points are automatically deducted from your final grade. And then this final draft is worth 50% of the composition grade. If you go down here to the grading rubrics, you'll see what I'm going to be looking for when I'm grading your compositions for grammar, content, spelling, punctuation, and vocabulary. So those are all the levels that I'm going to be looking for. If we look at our important due dates for Module 3, our first rough draft is going to be due Sunday, October 7th at 11:59 p.m. Then our final draft is due on October 21st. It's also important to note that we have midterms coming up from October 15th to the 19th. So I'm going to be scheduling appointments with everyone this next week so that we can get that figured out, and I'll give you guys some examples of what we are going to be doing with our midterms. You basically meet with your VHL Partner Dialogues partner and you guys will go through one of the prompts that we have already completed for the Partner Dialogues, and then I'll give you a grade based on that conversation. Okay. So this week we have to also complete the VHL activities, the Partner Dialogue activities, and as well the rough draft. So if you go here to quizzes, you'll see that you have the rough draft of Composition 1. It will be available starting October 3rd at 6 a.m. It closes October 7th at 11:59 p.m. Make sure that you go ahead and start working on it. Probably the latest that you want to go in to start working on it is about 10 p.m. on Sunday, because it is due at 11:59 p.m. and you only have that hour-and-a-half window to work on it. So don't start working on it at 11:30 because then it'll only give you 30 minutes, 29 minutes to work on it. So when you click on the rough draft composition 1 in quizzes, that's when you will receive the prompt. You do not have access to the prompt until you get here to the rough draft composition 1 in quizzes. Then when you guys go to turn it in, it'll be here under assignments, composition 1 final draft. It's due by October 21st at 11:59 p.m. Okay, and this is through Turnitin, and this is to show me if it is comparable with any other work that has been turned in previously, and then it just goes back into the composition final draft. So that it automatically, when I put the grade, it'll automatically go to your grades. Okay, so if you guys have any questions on that, please let me know. Based on our calendar, this is what we have upcoming for VHL. Okay, looks like today we had these assignments due, and we are just now finishing up with lesson 7, beginning lesson 8. So make sure that you guys are staying on top of that. This upcoming week on the 7th, it looks like we're going to be getting back into the past perfect. And the partner dialogues are these: cortometraje, conócete a ti mismo, and estructuras informe. So these are the ones that you guys want to make sure that you're working on. If you guys do have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you all.